Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Truman says. Let's get started. It's been a little while since we've done a run. Siv, hello. Thank you very much for getting first. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Geez, what a surprise. Much has happened. Some has happened off screen. Mostly grinding. Nothing that exciting. Let me just turn that down slightly. Oh, I miss you too. Yeah, miss you too, Siv. I was about to say, like, how many times have we watched that? But actually, there's only been, like, what, like 8 parts to this stream so far, so only like 8 or so times, so shouldn't be complaining. Right. Let's get started. So, as you can see here, our time has gone up, our Pokedex has not. That'll tell you kind of everything that needs to be said. And anything that is unclear will be explained in our very boring explanation that we moved to Pokemon. Moved to more Pokemon. Left Pokemon League. Left Victory Road. Left Pokemon League. And saved in Indigo Plateau. Now, what's funny about that conclusion is that it doesn't mention that I actually returned to the Sevii Isles. Turns out there's like a whole other area, and I just did some extra grinding there, which actually probably would have been easier to start there and then do the rest of my grinding on Victory Road, but live and learn. So here we are with our muscled up, bigger, badder team. They have been through 10 more levels of grinding. So we are looking pretty healthy and hearty and up for a fight. So, all that said, and without much need for further ado, actually I'm going to check if I remember to buy healing items, because I will need them. I thought that said 18 revives. No, 16 revives, I was right. And then some fresh water, full restores. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty happy with this arrangement of items. We probably have way more revives than we'll ever need because of the restrictions I have in place. But anyway, better to have them and not need them, I suppose. It's not like we're saving our money for anything. Oh, right, okay. So here we are, up against the Elite Four. When you're on, you face the Elite Four 1-bone. If you win, a door opens to the next trainer. Good luck. So, last time, if anyone remembers, and it's very reasonable if you don't, we faced off against the Elite Four. We got trounced by the first member. Oh, thank you, Siv. You have a very nice voice too, by the way. No, I see it, little Gary. We got trounced by the first member. We haven't even spoken to the other members of the Elite Four. So let's see if we can do better than that. Hopefully we can actually get through the Elite Four. So yeah, and what else did I do? Oh yeah, in the exploring of Victory Road, I recovered another TM. I don't know if, again, it's a big ask in terms of remembering. There was that weird junction where there was a boulder you could push with strength and 2 routes it could go down. Went back, pushed the other way. This is just because I was on Victory Road grinding. And the other item there was TM02 Dragonclaw. Hey, Star Chicken, welcome in. I think it was Dragonclaw, wasn't it? These are the HMs, obviously. Yeah, Dragonclaw. Great. So, unfortunately, on that, I am on that grind set. We're post grind set. I did all the grinding off screen because it was not interesting. My playtime has gone up by about like 2 hours, and that's about it. We're also technically very slightly richer, but yeah, not a lot going on. I guess you missed the trainer dialogue in the Sevii Islands, but there was nothing that funny. There was no really, really funny guys, and I can't even remember them. So yeah, anyway, crucially, Dragonair cannot learn Dragonclaw because obviously Dragonair doesn't have claws. I assume Dragonite can learn Dragonclaw, so when we evolve into Dragonite, if he doesn't get a powerful Dragon-type move, we do have a TM for that. We can also teach it to Hot Sauce in a pinch, but Hot Sauce actually has a pretty good balanced moveset. In fact, everyone has a pretty good moveset. While leveling them up, I got offered, I think, 1 or 2 moves for each of them. I think the only change to moveset I made is Jojo Bolt got agility. I replaced I replaced quick attack with agility, because if you have agility and you're really fast, it's kind of like all your attacks are quick attack. I know that might not make any sense to any. You're like, it doesn't have priority. I know, don't worry. But, you know, kind of was my reasoning. I think I'll be probably grateful for this. Obviously, Jolteon, very fast Pokemon already, but I think we'll be happy to have the option to speed up if we need. Other than that, I don't know if I already did this. Taught Toxic to Ratchet. We had the Toxic TM from Koga. Toxic obviously is a fantastic move, just really good, like high, like 85% chance of heavily poisoning someone. Really good. Great way to deal. His kind of tool set of Super Fang plus Toxic gives us a great, also great Britney Spears song, by the way. His tool set really helps us deal with like problem Pokemon we don't have plans for, which is probably quite a lot of them. Other than that, no changes. I think I might have given him another, I might have given Mimian another PP up on Psychic, because again, it's his only attacking move and it's also wicked good. No changes here. We're keeping Surf. Double Edge, is that new? Did I replace Slam with Double Edge? I think I did that. That sounds right, actually. Yeah, that's what I did. I don't know if that was a TM or something I learned by leveling up. And then swapped out Strength for Bulk Up. Went back to, that's it. I went back to the move deleter and I forgot my unnecessary HM. So yeah, Brawler now has Bulk Up. I might have done this on stream. I'm actually not remembering for sure. And then yeah, we've got the Flamethrower, Rock Slide, Aerial Ace, Steel Wing. Just a great versatile move set. We're covering a lot of bases. We're kind of good into lots of things. We've got 2 powerful stab moves. Aerial Ace also can't miss, which is great because there are some foes who like to use double team and stuff. Toxic always seem to come up in the competitive stuff. Yeah, because it's just great. And like it's just, you know, it's literally a move that just badly poisons your opponent. And unless they have a plan to deal with being badly poisoned, they're doomed. Badly poisoned, by the way, is you take increasing poison damage every turn. It actually does say that there, right? A move that badly poisons the foe, its poison damage worsens every turn. So unlike normal poison, it actually speeds up. So it's kind of more difficult to heal through, unlike other poison effects. So yeah, anyway, great move. We're probably going to end up relying on that for... honestly, Lance. I'm kind of scared of Lance and his whole team. I kind of feel like I have no good plan. So my plan is basically just to try to poison all his Dragonites and hope he runs out of full restores. You know, so yeah, because I don't have an Ice type move, and I don't have a Dragon type move. That's not true. I've Twister, which is not a good move, but yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But the rest of the Elite Four, I'm feeling reasonably confident. Lance, as always, is kind of scary. You know, he's got, what, 3 Dragonites, Aerodactyl, Gyarados, something else. And, like, they're all nice and high level. They've got really powerful movesets. So, yeah, we're just going to see. So, anyway, with all that said, let's march on to face the first of the Elite Four, Lorelei. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. And there you go, like I said. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready? I'm not sure. I feel more ready than last time. So we're opening with Jojo Bolt because he's wicked fast and he's also like not weak to stuff. Defensively, Electric is a really good type because it doesn't have many weaknesses. Also, we're opening into Dugong, which is great. I actually couldn't remember how Lorelei opened. So, I'm going to hit. Refer to HR for laughing at you. My Pokemon League challenge was not taken seriously. I'm offended. I'm hurt and offended. Okay, we can't do this match all day. Hopefully you're going to lose moves to Paralyze. So we're just going to go for the Shockwave and see how well we do. It's super effective and I have Stab, so that's actually great. That's a 2-shot. And I think that means that you won't heal. Yeah, amazing. Okay. And also, Safeguard is the enemy cannot be affected by status conditions, so I have to remember that. So I don't accidentally use Thunder Wave again, because Thunder Wave will do nothing. It will be blocked. Which is actually kind of good setup against me. I will give Lorelei credit for that. But it also sort of just means I'm just going to lean into using attacking moves, like old school Elite Four face-off. We're not going to swap. We're going to stay into Cloyster, because again, water types, we can manage that. I'm expecting maybe a turn 1 Hail. just go Shockwave. I'd expect similar-ish results to Dugong. Better. Oh, wow. Okay, great. Wow, I did not expect that to be one shot. Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking a sup of water. Another 1,000 experience. Great stuff. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm very happy with that. Oh yeah, Posty has the XP share on again, because I was doing that while I was grinding. I should probably swap that around, but it's actually fine. I trade that out. Cheers, Sev. Thank you very much. I remember when water tasted nicer. Slowbro is bulky. We're gonna stay in for Slowbro. I'm not massively concerned about his moves. And Kev, hello. Gruff Stuff is actually not a bad nickname. I kind of like that. But welcome in. Great to see you. As always. We are facing off against Lorelei at the Elite Four. The only thing you missed is I basically ground everyone up to level 50 off stream, and very slightly altered movesets. So yeah, you haven't missed much. So we're facing off against Lorelei. So far it's actually going a lot better than last time. Oh, how is the pizza, Kev? Yeah. How's the pineapple only pizza? So he's massively buffing his special defense, which is a shame because I'm using special attack. I was in top 5 Pokemon Stadium announcer voice lines and thought about how funny it'd be to have him saying it didn't work every now and then. Honestly, I'll tell you what, recently my brother and I were hanging out and we just cracked open Pokemon Stadium on Switch Online and had a ball of a time. That game shockingly holds up, and that announcer does so much work. Honestly, amazing stuff. I love stuff like they're staring each other down, and if you just leave it for a bit, he goes like, the trainer needs to give an order to his Pokemon. It's just it's great. There's so much. Great, love that for Posty. So yeah, no. Pokemon Stadium is legit. It's a classic. Okay, Lapras. Gonna stay in. I think the safeguard is still up, unfortunately. I'd love to get a paralysis off. Fairy Rhythm Grid is great. Yes, it's so good. Yeah. And I love the fact that it's they let the computer be a bit bad so you can win, which is nice because obviously it's not a hard thing for a computer to do. But yeah, the mini games are pretty good. Okay, we might have to swap. Actually, no, I'm going to use a healing item because I'm allowed to use a healing item because this is the Elite Four. Just move on. No, that's no problem, Kev. No, it's good to have you popping in and out. No, it's grand. But give us your tips and tricks as you do. That's actually fine if that's a body slam and no paralysis. Just go for the shockwave. Yeah, again, by the way, sorry, Jojo Bolt, even at level 50, does not learn a better move than the Shockwave TM that we used. No sign of Thunderbolt. I think he does eventually learn Thunder, but I don't know. If it must be a higher level than 50, which is crazy. Because I can buy a Thunder TM, but I can't learn it natively. Ugh, that's really annoying. So because Lapras is low enough, Lorelei is going to use a healing item, and the Elite Four all use full restores. Level 54, well there you go. Oh, the berry. Citrus berry, okay, huge. So because of that, so when the trainers, obviously you'll know, when the Elite Four trainers are very low, they use healing items, but they use full restores, which would also remove the paralysis, which is not good for us because the paralysis means that Lapras has a chance of missing turns. We really like that. Berry blocked, exactly. Oh, she still did it. Oh, she's too smart. Got outplayed. Okay, so obviously that's not ideal because now I'm confused and Lapras is both not confused. That's really bad. Not confused and also not paralyzed. So I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave. It's a better move because if Jojo Bolt faints, I want to be able to set up for the team. Got to think about the team. It's a game of many parts. Okay, that's amazing. Love that. Immediately pay off for the paralysis. Huge. Okay. This is good, Jojo Bolt. I'm loving this. Okay, yeah. Surf, yeah, okay, just run me over. It's funny because... Oh, okay. You've used one item. I can't use my second heal until you've used your second heal. So I need to swap to avoid fainting. And I'm going to swap into Boosty. Please don't paralyze. Huge. Okay. So we definitely have the speed advantage because of the fact that Lapras is paralyzed. So I'm going to go for the double edge. Oh, that is not great damage, huh? Oh, okay. So I'm going to need to swap again because Lapras knows Ice Beam. And obviously, Ice Beam is super effective into Dragon types. So that's not a good matchup for us. So I'm going to swap into Brawler. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. The read on Ice Beam. So hopefully I don't get frozen solid. Something like a 5% chance. Oh! Oh no! No, that's very bad. Okay, I'm gonna need to swap again. Okay, I'll need to swap into Mimian for the high special defense because I'm expecting another Ice Beam finish off Brawler. No, well, Surf is actually fine because it's also... Actually, it's got no chance of freezing me, so it's much better. He also has leftovers because obviously he's our stall guy. Right, okay. So now hopefully I can just Psychic and win. Probably shouldn't have done so much swapping around, huh? You know? Yeah, okay. Huge. Kind of wasted my own time there, huh? Just let a few Pokemon get their ass kicked for no reason. Okay, get some good Jinx. We're gonna stay in versus Jinx. And I'm gonna set up a light screen first because because Jinx has Ice and Psychic moves, which are all special. So even if Mimian gets attracted, they have Lovely Kiss, we still have Shield Up, which will hopefully keep us safe. Oh, sorry, Lovely Kiss is the one that puts you to sleep. I'm thinking of, I don't know. What's the one that makes... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hopefully I can just do a cool move here with Hot Sauce. Yeah, Ice Punch will basically take normal damage from that, but we've also got a screen up. That's fine. We're taking normal damage because Flying type is weak to Ice type, and obviously Fire type resists it. Ooh, okay, huge. Thank you. Great work, Hot Sauce. Yeah, okay. Oh, things shouldn't be this way. $10,000 dues. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Wow, we did it. We beat one of the Elite Four. Okay, enormous. And we didn't lose any Pokemon. Let's crack out some heals for the gang. So let's see. Okay, so... Give me $10,000. It's high stakes, you know? They play to win. Okay. I genuinely think the Elite Four are hard enough without setting up restrictions on my healing right now, so I'm just going to heal normally, basically. I didn't come up with an interesting way to do this. I just came up with limitations on reviving and stuff because I thought that was interesting. But I think if I keep like half my team on half health, I'll just be walking into the next fight and then losing. Because HP is an important resource in a battle. It's like not news, you know? Sorry, full heals. Can't find any awakenings. I probably have some, but my eyesight is failing me. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to crack out one on you. And then one on you. Okay, and then Hyper Potion on Jojo. Whoops. Nearly clicked the wrong Pokemon. The game stopped me. Thank you very much, Pokemon, for not letting me waste items. Okay, and then we heal back up there. And if I will double check I don't have any awakenings. I'm just going to like use my eyes slightly more carefully. I do. 3. Yeah, see, there you go. Use eyes. Okay, so now the team's in pretty good nick. I think, is it Bruno next? No, it is Bruno. You are Bruno. Wait, are you Bruno? This music's kind of un-Bruno-esque. Let me think. It's Lorelei, Bruno, Agatha, Lance, right? This isn't Agatha, because Agatha's ghost type, so it would be way spookier. We also have like no plan for ghost types, by the way. Our plan against ghost types is just panic. Yeah, so there you go. But we're gonna lead with Mr. Mime. For two reasons. Obviously, first of all, he's psychic type, so he resists fighting, which is huge. But also, he can set up screens for the rest of the party, which is also enormous, because, you know, this is a team game. You don't win with one Pokemon, you win with a team of Pokemon. A big part of that is setting each other up. So, yeah. So, let's do it. Here we are. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokémon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokémon, and that will never change. Gruffy, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! You know, I don't think they ever talk about it, but what do you think his relationship is with the fighting dojo in Saffron City? Is it Saffron City? Am I thinking of the right city? We don't talk about Bruno. Good song. We don't talk about Bruno. Whoa, whoa. Do you think he's like? Do you think he's from that fighting dojo? Like, because he obviously also wears kind of a black belt sort of outfit. He has a gi. So like, I don't know. Do you think he's related? Also, great design on that sprite, by the way. Super cool. I love the way he's sitting cross-legged. Gets out for not wearing a shirt. That's actually so good. I love that. Yeah, just like, Bruno, you gotta put a shirt on, man. You're making us all feel terrible with your wicked abs. The boys here work hard, and we just, you know, it's not fair. Your genetics are good for it, and with the rest of the boys here, it's not, you know, so like, you gotta change. He wouldn't do it, so he kicked him out. Now he's even stronger. Okay, I'm gonna just see if I can just be completely cheeky here. Okay, amazing. So this is literally like... This is a great situation for us. I don't know, I literally don't know if Bruno has an answer to this. In the anime, he was a bit of a meathead, I think, I remember. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Isn't there a bit in the anime where, like, he pulls a Sand Slash out from in between his like, Onyx's boulders? That was, like, weird that they, like, live in there. Seems almost like Sand Slash is, like, parasitizing an Onyx, which is weird. He was in the Pokemon Adventures manga. We're not going to change Pokemon against a fighting type, obviously. In Pokemon Adventures manga, he was one of the... all of the Elite Four, if I recall correctly, were bad guys. So he was a bad guy. And I think he might have defeated Red the first time Red faced off against Elite Four. Because he was like a pretty dangerous guy. Sky Uppercut, great move. Thank you, Substitute. So you're now going to heal Hitmonchan, which means it's a great turn for me to set up a Substitute, because I know it's going to last a turn. Yeah. Oh, okay, and now I should set up a Reflect. Okay. Oh, sorry. These are, if he uses any of his elemental punches, they're actually special type moves. Never, he doesn't do that. He just uses Rock Tomb. Okay. I actually don't know if he has any elemental punches. I assume he has like Fire Punch or Thunder Punch to deal with flying types. It created a substitute. What's the one where he's like, "Oh, brought down in one hit." That one's great. So much energy. What a performance. I should probably look at the credits at who that guy was. That's a hell of a thing. Come on, Lee. Nah, I'm just gonna... Honestly, if Mimian can sweep Bruno for us, that's great. I'm not like so obsessed with challenge. I'm gonna let myself like lose out on a good run. Huge. Absorbing the Mega Kick. Because Mega Kick is a normal type move, so actually that probably would have been pretty good. But instead, it was useless. Which is fantastic. Okay, so... let's send out his other Onyx. I will still not change Pokemon. Reflect is still up. I don't have a Substitute. I think if I go Substitute, it'll eat one hit because of the Reflect, and then I can Psychic. The other thing, of course, is that Rock Tomb has a chance of... Oh, it's Earthquake. Okay, well, never mind. I assumed he was going to use Rock Tomb. The other thing about Rock Tomb is that it reduces my speed, which means I would go second, but my substitute can't take effects like that, so I don't lose speed, which is actually very valuable. I did, of course, lose a substitute in one hit, which is not great, but never mind. We might swap because of that if we don't see a change. Let's see how much Psychic does. Jesus. Poor Onyx, man. If you don't know, Onyx, unfortunately, has a very poor base stat total. Famously, he has the same attack stat as Wurmple. He has good HP and good defense, but his special defense is actually not great. So he's kind of weak to moves like that. I'm not going to change Pokemon, even against Machamp. I think it's the same plan. Oh, get ready. Oh my god, is something happening? Okay, let's see. Think. I don't know if Reflect wore off or not. I wasn't paying enough attention. Got distracted. Scary Face. Oh, huge. I didn't even know he was going to use Scary Face. It's not going to be a joke, is it? Why? What would be the problem with it being a joke? Civ has great jokes. Oh, wow. Okay. So you're going to use Bulk Up. Next turn, you're going to heal. Gotta help. Cheers for stepping in, Sir Chicken. Great to have you. Goodbye, goodbye. Good night. God bless. Citrus Berry probably doesn't knock you out of heal range. Oh my god. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello, hello. Mrs. Thing, thank you so much. Hello, hello, Raiders. I am Gruffy Bears. I guess a Pokemon streamer, I guess, if I'm something. We're currently facing off against... hello, Civ. Hello, Scruff. Hello, Quinker. Hello, Miss Thing. And hello, Pixrick. Yeah, I guess I'm a Pokemon streamer. We're currently playing through Leafgreen. We're doing something called the Gym Challenge, because I couldn't come up with a better name. It doesn't really matter as much now because we're up against Lead 4, but it was a challenge designed to make the gym battles more challenging, the gym leaders of Kanto, into a more complete challenge. And it was pretty good fun. And now we're against Lead 4. I tried to fight them last stream. I was about level 43-ish across the team, and I got my ass handed to me. So we grinded off stream. We're back. We're currently 2 up against the Elite Four. We've just taken on Lorelei, and now we soloed Bruno with our Mr. Mime, which is a pretty good sign. So let's see how we handle Agatha and generally how we get on. But thank you so much for coming in, Miss Things. Thank you so much for inviting your community in. I hope you all have a good time. If you're new here, feel free to introduce yourself. Feel free to shout out your favorite Pokemon. Love hearing about people's favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Sandshrew. Get rated nerd. Thank you, Civ. Feel free to shout that out, and in the meantime, we're going to continue to work our way through the Elite Four and see how we manage. Now, I'll read Bruno's line like a good player. Why? How could I lose? $5,000. Is that only? Did I only get $10,000 because Lorelai kicked my ass so many times? My job is done. Go face your next challenge. Oh, and he looks away. He does the look away. That's I love that, man. With the tiny Game Boy Advance sprite, they give him all this little character. That's good stuff. Okay, so this is obviously Agatha. I'm gonna just check how the party's doing. Obviously, the only person who was involved in any scrapes was Mr. Mime. So, do I have any water left, or do I have any normal potions to just top him up? Agatha Christie. Yeah, I wonder, is Agatha based on Agatha Christie? Because obviously she's an old lady and she uses ghost-type Pokemon, which obviously would be kind of related to murders and such. But I don't know. Maybe there was a relationship there. Guess I could use a max potion. It feels kind of excessive, but also I don't want to be at a disadvantage. Okay, we're in the remake of Gen 3, which unfortunately means ghost types have real moves. That's not good for us, because we have no plan for ghost types. Nathan, hello, welcome in. Welcome. Maybe you had Amulet Coin for... Kev, I did have Amulet Coin for Lorelei. That is exactly the item that Jojo Bolt is equipped with, because I was using that while grinding. I should probably swap these out for some better items, huh? Right, let's think. What held items do I have that we might appreciate right now? Wish the Cleanse Dag did something against Ghost Pokemon. That'd be kind of handy, but obviously not. Okay, Quick Claw will obviously be useful. I feel like Quick Claw... what emote is that, Civ? Hold this. Yeah, I don't really... there's so few held items in Gen 1. I do have berries. I should remember berries. Let's see what berries I have. Okay, Chesto is probably good, right? Like, they like hypnosis and stuff. I feel like I'm not expecting to be paralyzed. I'm not expecting to be burned. I'd maybe expect to be poisoned or put to sleep. Those are the two that would make the most sense. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, I don't need the amulet coin. Okay. 0 ingredients, sorry. Lift Confusion. Person Berry is also not bad, honestly. Because I'd expect Confuse Rays as well. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe we go Person Berry onto Jojo Bolt. And what we do is we lead Jojo Bolt, start off with Agility to just get nice and fast. And then we start... Because I'm expecting a turn 1 Confuse Ray just because the AI loves being cheeky like that. So we go turn 1 setup with Agility. And then we go Thunder Wave, Shockwave, try to knock everybody out. Or at the very least, Thunder Wave set up for another Pokemon to take over. That's also not a bad shout. I like that. Defrosting... IAPA. Oh yeah, this is that thing where like the berries that are like, if they don't like the taste, they get confused when they eat it. I don't know the rules for them at all, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give... Yeah, we're gonna take the XP share off and use a real item. Okay. And I'm worried about Mr. Mime getting killed by a good ghost type move because those exist now in Gen 3. Obviously in Gen 1, Agatha's ghost type Pokemon had no ghost type moves worth using, so Psychic Pokemon could just sweep her. But we don't live in those halcyon days anymore, you know. Or we could lead Ratchet, go rogue, you know. You can't hit me with ghost type moves if I'm a normal type. That's kind of cheeky. But obviously Toxic isn't good because the Gengar line is also poison type. It's a berry turn Bulbapedia, but it's very boring stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Kev. Like, I could look it up, but then I'm just looking up, like, you know, and it's like, who cares? And obviously Ratchet's basic powerful move is Return, which also won't work on ghost types. So, yeah. Okay, so I think we lead Jojo Bolt. And I think we kind of go Jojo Bolt, Brawler less so, obviously. Although Brawler does have the handy thing where he has... Rock Tomb, which is... Oops, I went down, never mind. But he does have Rock Tomb, and he does have Earthquake, and both of these, obviously, I think Gengar levitates. Aren't as good. Yeah, I know. God, I just wish there was a guy you could buy citrus berries off, honestly. Like, it's crazy how you just have to, like, I found one in this whole game, in this whole playthrough, like, ugh. Anyway, we won't get into it. So, yeah, so we're kind of relying on Jojo Bolt and Hot Sauce here to an extent, I think. Hot Sauce also has the thing where, like, he's just a fast, powerful Pokemon. He can kind of just sweep if we do okay. And I feel like Agatha doesn't have any great moves into a fire type. So we might be Fire Flying. I feel like she doesn't have any great moves. Maybe like Rock Slide on someone, but we might be okay. But I think we're still going to leave Jojo Bolt and we're going to try that agility, go for the agility sweep team and see how that works. And yeah, okay. So let's see what she says. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. But that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. He's wrong. Pokémon are for battling. Gruffy, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Those are ghosts are weak physically, defensive. Yeah, true, exactly. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, and I have rock type moves and even like steel type moves. You know, so yeah, we've got options. I forgot about her like knowing Oak. That's like a weird callback, huh? Also references the thing where like Oak says he used to be a trainer and now he's retired, and she says he used to be a trainer as well. It's kind of cool. I never picked up on that before, but it's kind of I like that touch that it's just like, you know, she's like, he and her are kind of the previous generation of trainers in some ways. It's kind of cool. Anyway, she's starting with Gengar, great Pokemon. Fun sprite. He's had better sprites, I think, but this is good. I'm expecting the Confuse Ray. Oh, I'm already faster, but now I'm definitely faster than your whole team, which is good. Oh, no! Wait, Shockwave can't miss? Oh my god, I've read you. It's over. Okay, great. So, yeah, keep using Shockwave. Keep using Double Team, even. That's good for us. Okay. Oh my god, you're actually doing it? That's really interesting. That must mean the AI doesn't know when a move can't miss? Maybe? Because obviously after being hit with one Shockwave, you'd think they'd go, well, I'm not doing that again. Okay, the Toxic instead of Thingy, that's bad for us. You're about to use your first heal, which means that I will be able to use a heal, which is good for me. So I'm going to... You're going to heal first, so there's no point using Thunder Wave. So I'm just going to go for Shockwave and just set up more damage, and then I'll probably Thunder Wave next turn. Hope that you miss a turn, or miss the turn after that, because it's going to be a 3-shot again. Yeah, and I'm probably going to want to deal with that sooner rather than later. And it would be great to see a Confuse Ray. Oh, right, you have double teamed a bunch? Okay, yeah, so I'll just stick to Thunder Wave. I'll just stick to Shockwaving. We're not going to do any more tricks. I don't know if she'll use 2 heals on a Gengar, but we'll see. We'll find out together, I suppose. Ooh. Okay. Shadow Punch. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'm going to go for the hit. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I'm going to get knocked out because you still take poison damage at the end of a round in Gen 3, right? Oh, no, I don't. Wow, okay, that's huge then. I'm going to obviously swap. Unfortunately, I would be a great matchup into Golbat, but I will just not be sticking around for that. We are going to try Posty. One of the movies, Celebi takes Ash back in time and meets Oak as a kid, so there's a theory that Pikachu is Oak's original Pokemon. That's why he hates Ash. It's like level 100. That's why it's oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, it's kind of why he was less, maybe, willing to give it to anyone else other than Ash. That's cool. Now, did I give you the anti-confuse one, or did I give you the anti-sleep one? I guess we'll find out in a second. Yeah, okay, I gave you the anti-sleep one. Okay. I'm getting hosed by the status conditions from the AI. Golbat's pretty fast. In some ways, we're lucky that she doesn't have Crobat. Okay, I'm going to need to swap because Posty's just throwing completely. So that's cool for us. Yeah, Mr. Mime. We're just gonna go back to the well of Mr. Mime winning fights for us. Oh, you've got a dark type move that I didn't read. Okay. Okay, so dark is physical, flying is physical, Confuse Ray. I'm gonna go substitute and expect you to use Confuse Ray first. Oh, hey, you see that? So I'm the best, and also I'm actually faster than Golbat, which is pretty shocking, genuinely. Okay, so then you have physical moves, so I'm gonna set up a Reflect. Top tier Pokeblades. Check this out. I'm defeating it's like 2007 this game came out, so like a 14-year-old algorithm or something. Like, okay, and then we just Psychic one-shot you because you're a poison type, so this is terrible for you. We now have Reflect and a substitute setup, so I'm actually going to keep Mr. Mimian in, and see if we can basically go powerful Psychic in to knock out someone else. I'm anticipating... Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. You're going to feed me Psychic types. Okay. You're going to feed me poison types. No, I'm not going to change into an Arbok. Use Toxic. Like, well, what's, Yeah, I don't know why you did that, but we'll find out. Maybe it's I want to reduce your speed, so I'm going to send in Arbok, because Arbok might have Glare or something. But obviously didn't work. I don't know what the reasoning was exactly. Maybe she's actually in a fixed order because she's Elite 4. I actually don't know. Another Gengar. We're actually going to stay in and see how we manage against the Ghost type. I'm thinking the thing we're most afraid of is a Shadow Punch or another Ghost type move. I am normally effective with Psychic type because you are also part Poison. So let's see how this does. Maybe get the special defense drop. Oh, never mind. Oh wait, it's super effective. Does Ghost not resist Psychic type? Okay, I clearly don't know my type matchups as well as I think. And I'm not going to change against the Haunter. I think the Haunter is the one who's like, oh, I have like Hypnosis and Dream Eater and Nightmare and all that stuff. And it sort of does the thing where it knocks you out and then, you know, flicks you with a bunch of status conditions. I think that's her plan with her Haunter. So we're just going to knock it out in one shot. Wow, okay. No, neutral against Ghost, super effective against Poison. Wow, okay. I thought... Because I knew that was true in Gen 1, and I thought that they fixed it so that Ghost actually resisted Psychic later on, because that was like an intended balance choice or something. Okay, neutral. Fair enough, I genuinely didn't know that. Oh my, you're something special, child. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. And she doesn't turn away like Bruno. There you go. That's a really... I love that little bit of characterization. That's very cool. Okay, so both of my Pokemon... Oh, sorry. Or Jojo Bolt been doing God's work. And Posty also needs a heal, but I wouldn't call that God's work. I'd call that the work of my enemies. Max Potion. Is a glitch in the original means Psychic completely misses Ghost type? Oh! Wow, I got that totally mixed up. Okay, anyway, yeah, so... Okay, so you're both healed up. Berries are unused. Okay. Ooh, I'm auto-walking. This isn't me. It's the game's doing it. Okay, cool. Okay. Against Lance, I'm expecting Thunder Waves, so I'm actually going to swap around the, Nope, not the DM case, the Berry Pouch. Look, it's my first day. Oh, Defrosting, Heal, Burn, Cure, Frozen, Wake Up. I actually don't have any anti-paralysis berries. That's very unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, because these are all the weird ones, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so that's really unfortunate. So I don't think berries are much good. Ooh, I just slapped the microphone. I'm very sorry if that got picked up. Okay, I don't think my berries are much good against Lance then. I kind of suspect that we are maybe not able to really rely on those. Maybe there's still something that confuses, and but yeah, I'm expecting like Body Slam, Thunder Wave, so I'd love Anti-Paralysis, but I just don't have it. I'm gonna do a blind read here. I genuinely don't know this, but I will confess that I just fought Lance in Heart Gold, and in Heart Gold he leads with his Gyarados. I'm gonna guess that he does the same thing here, and so I'm gonna lead with Jojo Bolt. And then, honestly, our plan might be just to go back to the well of Mr. Mime setting up and just sweeping, because it seems to work. But I suspect his bulky team might be much harder to do that into. Actually, do you know what? Can I just... You know that berry that confuses? I wonder if I can just use that outside of... Oh, you can't use it outside of battle. That's very unfortunate. That's the powder jar for when you make powder... Oh yeah, I can awaken my Pokemon with the Poké Flute. Totally forgot about that. Okay, so... I'm going to give the Quick Claw to Posty. And unfortunately, I'm going to use a whole Max Potion, because I apparently didn't bring anything smaller on the small amount of health that Mr. Mime's missing. Because I really do want to have max health for that match. Okay, so, here we go. Ah, I've heard about you, Gruffy. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer, because that's your name. You know the dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Gruffy. I really hope it doesn't, because it would bottom the arse out of the momentum of this stream, but I guess we'll see. Oh ho ho! I'm afraid I saw you coming. That's fine. I don't even care about that. So this is 4 times effective. Nice. Oh, God. Okay. So Dragon Rage is fixed 40 damage. You're going to full restore next turn. So I am going to agility and set up my speed so that I can potentially outspeed your next Pokemon and Thunderwave them. Because his whole team is pretty high level. Like, obviously, Gyarados is 56. I think you might have a level 60 Dragonite. Okay. Oh, okay. Obviously, it was a low roll that first time. Dragonair, no. The Dragonair resists electric type because it's just dragon. Okay, so I think I want to swap out because I just don't see a good match here. I think I swap into Mr. Mime, and I think I'm anticipating... okay, fixed damage. That's kind of bad for me, but it's maybe fine. So Dragon Rage is direct damage, which means it won't be affected by Reflect. That's a problem. Let's see if a substitute lives. Okay, so without a status effect, that's not really worth it. So what we actually want to just do here is try to race you. I'm running out of Psychic. Oh my god, I should have used an Ether before the battle. Okay, that's... Oh! Unexpected. Ugh, very good animation. How bad is that? That's bad. Okay, that's bad. Okay, so I think you're going to use a full restore? No? Okay. So this might be the Ratchet Show, depending on how things go. Dragonair, another Dragonair. I'm not going to swap into Dragonair. I'm going to go Super Fang first. Try to just half your health. Oh, didn't miss. Ratchet. All-star player. Look at that. Look at that. That's kind of bad for us. There's nothing I could do, I guess, but it's still bad. Oh, I've got Guts. Maybe this is actually fine. Please hit through. Oh, that's very unfortunate. All right, here we go. Okay. How much damage does Outrage do? That's extremely bad, but we will live. Okay. Amazing. Into Dragonite. I'm gonna go for the paralysis. I think Dragonite doesn't have shed skin. Weirdly, I think an outrageous amount. Oh, the safeguard. I'm throwing. Okay. Jojo might just be down with Hyper Beam. Level 60 Dragonite. Offensive. I can't choose a mod. Too powerful. Okay. You're gonna recharge. Make the biggest gamble of my life. Oh! Punished. Okay. Sorry, I'm not gonna swap. I'm going to... Okay, here we go. Oh! Okay, sorry, not back. Okay. Because if I use a Toxic, I assume that Lance will just use a full heal. Oh, and passed her? That's a surprise. I must have really good speed IVs or something. I was going to say EVs. I don't know what my EVs are. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I think Lance is about to sweep us. citrus berry as well. Okay. He's confused. Basically, our only chance is... Okay, please just... Any of you guys know an ice move? No, I don't even like... I think the only ice type TM I can even get is like Blizzard. Oh, okay. Thought the bulk up might help with that. Honestly, might just need to teach Hot Sword to Dragon Claw at this stage. Might have to, like, you know, not even save it. Hit yourself and win and die for me, please. Oh, please. Please, 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 please. Yes! Okay. Okay, one step closer. Okay, Aerodactyl. Steel Wing, actually? Oh, that's probably... I'm probably dead. Yep. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah. Whatever. Alright. We got our ass handed to us. So, let's see. Okay. Time to crack out the powerful drugs. I think we really need Dragonite. I think we need a Dragonite. And we probably need an Ice move on someone else too if we can get it. I think we're just going to use all our rare candies, honestly. Let's take roids, man. Look, it's this or another batch of grinding, and I don't have it in me. Okay, is this where we level up? Okay, enormous. This is the change we need. This is how we win. Not pressing the B button, not touching anything, not even looking at the controller. That's a really good Dragonite sprite as well. I really like it. Wing attack, we're probably going to learn that. Alright, let's have a look. Wing attack is 60, 100. I think we just lose Twister, right? Okay, so... Sorry, I still have 2 rare candies left. 3 rare candies left. Fantastic. Okay. We're just going to use these... we're just going to literally use these to get everyone up 1 level. It's not as exciting, but it'll hopefully make a difference. You know, it'll make the difference between surviving and dying to a move. Okay, that's all of those used. Okay, so now I need to think about Surf. I think I replaced Thunder Wave with Dragon Claw, and I keep Surf. I think Surf is our best move against Aerodactyl, actually, right now. Hope Pokemon League doesn't have no anti-doping agency. Well, look, all I'm going to say is there's no way that that the Elite Four are naturally finding that many citrus berries. All right, so if if they're getting that, then you know, the rest of us have to make do. Jamlami, hell yeah, Elite 4. Yeah, how are you, brother? We we just got our ass beat by Lance. So we're no, not this. So we're going back to the department store to buy, I think, Blizzard. Because I just need an ice type move. I don't have any ice type moves. Thankfully, I have this handy Farfetch'd that's taken me all over the world. Celadon is here. Isn't Ice Beam better? Probably. If I had Ice Beam, I would definitely use it instead. But I currently have neither. If I recall correctly. Unless I have Ice Beam. If I have Ice Beam, then I'll absolutely use that. Let's find out. If I have Ice Beam, that'd be amazing. I already bought Blizzard. Okay, so we already have Blizzard. Do I have Ice Beam? I forgot I have Ice Beam. I mean, that's on me. No, I don't have Ice Beam, unfortunately. I have Overheat, which is a great move, but not useful into this Elite 4. Yeah, I mean, Blizzard is kind of, you know, I'd much rather have Avalanche or Ice Beam or something else, but let's just see who can learn it. Okay, Posty and Ratchet. Ratchet can learn Ice Beam? Blizzard? Huh. You know, maybe that replaces Pursuit. I mean, look, I know it's not accurate. It's not the best, you know, ice type move, but it is, we have it and it gives us coverage. Maybe I just have to basically it learns freaking everything. This rat knows every move. There's something about, like, Gen 1 Pokemon where they just have really wide TM movesets, right? Like, they just have, like, not a good normal moveset, but they can, like, learn every TM for some reason. So weird. Like Blizzard, and unexpectedly. I'm pretty sure he could also learn Ice Beam when I checked who could learn Ice Beam on my team. Sorry, not Ice Beam, Thunder. But, yeah, what a weird thing. This is the TM guy. Roar, Hyper Beam, Dig, Brick Break, Secret Power, Attract. But, hang on, what's this? What's this? Hungry Paimon. I'm afraid I don't. I'm afraid I don't understand that reference. You'll have to forgive me. Wait. So you don't sell Blizzard? Where did I get Blizzard? Or do you sell Blizzard? And I just lost my mind. Oh yeah. I have no idea where I got the Blizzard TM. Okay. Well, anyway. We didn't need to come here. We didn't end up buying any DMs. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so we lost Aerodactyl. Well, we lost to his team, not just Aerodactyl. Let's not understate things. Wait, don't go anywhere. I'm sorry, it's too late, but I'll go back. This bleeding Farfetch'd is going to be furious at this. Is the girl on the roof? Does she? I thought she had, like, reflect and light screen. I thought she had the ones that were like... Does the girl on the roof give you Ice Beam? Oh, okay. I'll find out. Because I thought she was like, you gave her drinks and she was like, oh, thanks. And then she gave us, like, reflect and light screen. Which we kind of didn't need because we had Mr. Mime, but it was still handy enough to have. Oh, maybe that's the original. I wish she still did it now. I wonder. I guess if you got her like a popsicle, she might teach. She might give you the Ice Beam TM. You know. No. It's fine. It's fine. What we're gonna do while we're here, the classic, the old reliable. We love fresh water. Stay hydrated, gamers. I'm just gonna actually take a sip myself. You know, this is so much faster in this game than it is in, like, Heart Gold. In Heart Gold, there's a whole separate thing where it's like, you got a fresh water. It's just ridiculous. Wait, what am I waiting for? Gamble. Oh, yeah, gambling. Let's go gambling. It can pop out too. Oh, I thought you meant in the game corner if you buy one. Oh, okay. I thought you meant gamble in the game corner for Ice Beam, and I was like, oh yeah, we could like see about maybe just exchanging money for coins and buying Ice Beam, you know. Give us two. 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 Luck's not on our side. No, wait. What am I waiting for? The gambling does have Ice Beam. Okay, I just guessed because I know that generally the gambling has good moves. They've also got like Thunderbolt, right? Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, I assume Earthquake. I'm just guessing. Like those are the good TMs you want. So obviously they're in the game corner. All right, let's do the math on whether or not we can afford an Ice Beam TM. Which I assume we would teach to Dragonite. Anyway, let's find out. Stranger coins for prizes. Okay, I don't want a Pokemon. Don't need any of these. Oh, they don't tell you. Okay. Would any cool gamers out there like to figure out 10,000 per 500? Okay, then we can't afford any of these, right? Because we've got 14,000 or something. TM13. Where's our money? Where does it say how much money we have? It doesn't say it in your bag. Isn't that funny? It says it on your card, doesn't it? If I do this. Yeah. So I've got 139082. Yeah, sorry. I've got 130,000, not 13,000. So we do have enough, I think. TM13, so 4,000. So 10,000 per foot. So basically 40,000 for this. Unless we want to do gambling, which I will be honest, I don't. It's just a sort of time waster. It's a Pokemon printer. You can print a Pokemon. No, I'm alright. Oh, can we just bother these people for money? Here we go. I'm a nice guy, thank you. Okay. 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 Cool. Okay. Okay, you don't have anything to say. Yeah, okay, so I would need to buy 4,000 for 40,000. For, yeah, okay. No, wait, sorry, for 80,000, right? Yeah. 80,000, which is basically all our money. We're basically giving it all to Team Rocket for Ice Beam. You know what? We're going to leave it once more. We're going to see if Raticate with Blizzard has a plan. And if he doesn't, then we'll go. TM13 is Ice Beam. Okay, yeah. So we know it's TM13. We know it's the equivalent of 80 grand, basically, to buy. And what, if I fight the Elite Four, I basically make 10 grand, because I beat 3 of them, get 15 grand. Or we gamble. Gambling sucks. like you know, obviously, like, you know, it's just literally watching and waiting, because it's just not up to us. You know, if there was something I could do, like if we were playing Heart Gold and it was like, what is it, Voltorb Watch or Voltorb Switch or whatever, at least then you can play. But like, this is just stick the amulet coin on. Yeah. Honestly, maybe we go back to the amulet coin. Anyway, look, we have an Ice Beam in the wings if we need it. Honestly, what I would probably do for this, genuinely, is I would off-screen grind. Either go around beating up trainers with the Versus Seeker and just pay for it with money. That's probably faster and easier than actually just gambling. So anyway, we're just going to leave it for now. I wish we could get berries somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the berry forest in Sevii Islands. I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do it. I'm sorry. I'm lazy. Okay, so now what we want to do is and there's so many cool Pokemon the game gives you that we just like can't use, huh? Because like it's kind of too late. It's a shame. Also, we sort of just don't, like, need more water types and stuff. Anyway, not going to get into it. Hello, Murwalk. Welcome in. We are hot sauce. Hot sauce. Charizard hot sauce. Because he's a spicy boy. Okay, so sorry. So we want to go Jojo Bolt first into... want to go Jojo Bolt first into Lorelei, and we are actually going to put that amulet coin on. Because the only alternative would be to put on Defrost Berry, which is just not great, honestly. Okay, let's see. Posty. Causes paralysis if it hits. Double Edge. Is there a way in Heart Gold Soul Silver to get a Versus Seeker or a similar item to fight NPC trainers? No, the opposite in Heart Gold Soul Silver. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, you give out your phone number, and if you're lucky, people call you back and say, let's have a rematch. And otherwise, they call you back and say, I didn't catch Eradicate, how cool is that? And you're like, stop calling me. It's terrible. Yeah, the Versus Seeker is a much more elegant solution because it just lets you do what you want, which is refight trainers. Although Heart Gold Soul Silver does have a cool thing where the trainers actually get new teams. Their teams level up. So like if you get further in the game, they like if you fight them again later in the plot, they have like a more leveled up team and like they evolve their Pokemon and stuff, which is kind of cool because it gives them a more of a sense of like they're making progress on their own journeys as well, which is nice. But it sucks that you get a lot of phone calls that are just about nothing. It's a real pain in the bum. Okay, so obviously we want a Dragon type move on Posty, right? Obviously, because our plan is to just get Lance with our own Dragon type and win. And the way we're going to do that is we have Dragon Claw, which we found, which is pretty great. But I'm not sure if we just forget Surf and learn Dragon Claw, or if we forget Thunder Wave. On the one hand, I love having access to a status move. I think it can be a huge, it's a really useful thing. But on the other hand, I kind of feel like the way we're going to use Posty is we're going to go into Lance's Dragonites, and I noticed that I was faster, which I think just means that, like, obviously Posty must have really good speed IVs or something. If I do right, see Joey top percentage out of Strangle. Exactly, Kev. That's basically all you get. So part of me says that we don't need Thunder Wave because the plan is just going to be strike first, strike hard, and win. And therefore, Thunder Wave does nothing because we never need to use it. On the other hand, it's good to have a status move, and it's good to have flexibility. And I don't know if I need Double Edge. I like Double Edge because it's a powerful move, but we might just not need it. I mean, is Dragon Claw... Because it's like Dragon Claw with Stab is as strong as Double Edge, right? So maybe we don't even need Double Edge because we just don't get hurt that way. So I don't know. I would love some inputs. The plan win. The plan is to win. Yeah, I mean, you can't make a plan around losing. It's not a good strategy. All right. Anyway, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm thinking too much about this. Dragon Claw is for Lance. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but as in. Like, I just feel like Double Edge isn't for any... Double Edge is for, like, I need to attack, which I need to do all the time. So it feels like it's actually... Double Edge isn't part of a plan. Yeah, okay, dump Double Edge. Yeah, I kind of just think I just needed someone to talk me into it. Put this CD on your head. It'll help. Okay, great. And now we're just going to go in and... Go ahead and organize that moveset slightly. Look at those stat totals. Those are like all over 100. Crazy. Okay. Like, it's good, but it's not worth losing health. Well, that's what I mean, yeah. Like, I'd rather just be Dragon Claw. And, like, if I'm Dragon Clawing into a Dragon type, then that's huge. Anyway. Man, look at that. Look at 180 attack. Okay. This was definitely worth our rare candies. I think this is going to be a bit of a tidier sweep. So we're going to lead with Jojo Bolt into we're going to leave Jojo Bolt into Lorelei, and then we're going to go Mimian into Bruno. That's our plan. But before we begin our plan, I am going to take a quick BRB and refill my water bottle. Got to refill the water bottle. Got to build myself back up, get ready, get pumped. Got to rebuild that momentum. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna kick ass. We're gonna beat Lance this time. Go Piss Girl. I don't need to go Piss Girl, but thank you very much for the invitation. So I'm gonna step away very briefly. In the meantime, I suggest everyone go rehydrate or go Piss Girl yourself if you need. And we'll be back shortly to face off against the Elite Four for the second time, hopefully for the last time. Hello, hello. I am back. I was made a fool by my body because I went to go refill my water bottle, and then because I was stood up, I realized I needed to go Piss Girl, so I did. So there you go. Civ knows me better than I know myself. All done adulting, very happy you missed thing. Now you can chill out, do nothing, think about Pokemon, which is the true freedom of being an adult. I've also realized that I left my water bottle across the room, so I'm going to put down my controller and be back in 1 second. Oh, okay. Must be the age. Right. Okay. Now, let's get in there. Let's kick some butt. Let's maybe get our butt kicked. Let's hopefully not. Okay. And got the amulet going on Jojo Bolt. We're going to be totally cheeky and make some money. I feel prosthetic Sammy things. Look, when it's free, I'll get it, right? Sorry, I didn't read out her dialogue this time because, you know, we're fighting her again. I didn't feel like it. Yep. Okay. I know I'm faster than you. I think I don't bother going for a Thunder Wave this time. Can't remember what you do first. That's fine. That's just fine. I guess if I Thunder Waved, potentially... Oh! Okay. That's me. That's me. That's me bloody telt. For saying anything. Oh, there you go. 52. Finally time to learn Thunder. Okay, let's see. 120 power, 70 accuracy, melee so far paralyzed. I think we replaced double kick, honestly, just because, like, we've never used it for ages, and, like, who cares? Okay, sorry, let's see here. Don't clench it if you're up. I'll get that. I mean, what? Easier said. Yeah, well, okay. I have no objection to getting a prostate exam. I'm just not paying for it, all right? That's all. When I get the piece of paper that says you can have one for free, that's great. I assume you get one of those. If you don't, I'll be outraged, you know? Right, okay. I think we lose double kick. I think we just won't miss double kick at all. If you take rain dance, yeah, that's true. Yeah, if I built a rain team, Thunder wouldn't miss. And I don't know who I would teach that to. I don't know. Also, I don't think it would be very good on our team. But I think we just lose double kick. I think we won't even miss it. And we're basically just keeping it as a Hail Mary option. Like, the plan is to use Shockwave because it literally can't miss, unlike Thunder. Shockwave, yeah, sorry, unlike Thunder. Yeah, I'm saying the right things. I'm going to stay in because we one-shot Cloister last time. I don't know if that was a really high roll, but let's see if we can do it again. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever use Thunder, but we've got it anyway. Okay, huge. We reliably one-shot Cloister with Shockwave, which is enormous. I will not change Pokemon. I'll rain dance inside. I mean, like, I hope some people sunny day inside, you know? Maybe some people even sandstorm inside. Oh, I was a fool. Okay, that's fine. That's me total lesson. Yeah, so I'm not going to change Pokemon until Lapras. I'm going to go for... You're really bulky, so I'm actually just... Super Fang is really good in this matchup. Oh, hello, Orla. Welcome in. We had a Mrs. Raid. Yes, we did. Yeah, my God. Yeah. It was very exciting. I was forewarned. Oh, God. That was a big surf. Which is really... I'm totally on time. Oh, okay. I understand. You're arriving fashionably late to the party. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, we're going to swap and pray that we don't get an Ice Beam shot. If we do, it's literally over, but that's fine. Yeah, I can take that all day. Okay. Now just don't Ice Beam me because you've been paralyzed. I weep openly. Okay, this is gone bad. Got myself a cupcake. Fair enough. Right, we'll use... Yeah, should have done this from the start. I gotta start remembering my type matchups better. Oh. I wish I could change Nathan's nickname now. Basically, I got myself chocolate Mackies. Yeah. So I'm expecting the full restore. So I'm just going to set up so that I can kick the crap out of the rest of your team. Not sure if I'll be faster without the paralyze. Wow, okay. Please don't get the freeze off again. God! Oh my God! I should just give him an anti-freeze berry, apparently, because it's always happening to him. Yeah, Lorelei is kicking my ass this time because I'm not being thoughtful. It's my own fault. Taking it for granted because I did well last time. Should have been more careful around those crits. Thankfully, you can still eat leftovers when you're frozen solid because, you know, obviously, right? I don't know how you break out of being frozen solid. I'm just hoping that I eventually get out, and if I don't, I'll just swap to someone else. Okay. Leftovers are like chewing good, I guess. I don't know what they are. It's just half an apple, you know, just half an apple you eat forever, just like real life. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm faster than Lapras, but I'm pretty also sure that I, Okay, so Surf. Okay, I might just be about to lose to Lapras because I wasn't thoughtful enough, which honestly totally deserved. But let's see if I can turn this around. And I think also the lost momentum is going to mean that I'm kind of doomed. Unless I can come up with a really good plan. Which obviously is not my strong suit. Okay, it's fine, I'll just crit. Oh, wow, okay. It's a Lapras with Serene Grace. Dang, that's a pretty good Pokemon. That's a really stupid Pokemon joke, if anyone doesn't get it. I won't bother wasting everyone's time with an explanation. Just assume it's very clever. Just don't want to miss, honestly. Oh, okay. Yeah, better range than chewing apple core. Yeah, just chew on apple core forever. What's better than that? I'm kind of tempted to throw at this stage because I just think our team isn't in a position to win against Bruno, and I'd literally rather have a cleaner run at the whole thing. In some ways isn't a great attitude to have, but also, like, you know, come on. If you could just finish me off with some dignity, I'd be very grateful. Title of my sex tape. Of course. Okay, so yeah, things shouldn't be whatever, shut up. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Alright, look, I have to go get my ass kicked by Bruno. Okay, so so the obvious thing to do... Sorry, let me look at my team. Let me think about my mistakes. Okay, thank you, I've considered them all. So I'm allowed basically one revive based on the number of the Elite Four I've defeated. So in this case, I defeated the first member of the Elite Four, so I'm allowed one revive, which I'll use on Posty. And then I'm just going to heal up the team that I have. I should have bought more status heals. Okay. Now, hopefully this is a Mr. Mime sweep. Sorry for the flashing effect there. I did not mean to create that by accidentally hammering A at the exact wrong time. Okay. Okay, so team's back in fighting shape. If we can beat Bruno with no losses, we can restore our 2 fallen members and be back at full strength for Agatha, which we kind of don't need, honestly, now that we know that Mr. Mime can just sweep there. We love when you flash copy, thank you. You'll bear that in mind, Civ. Alright, well, you know, I don't know if that's good or bad. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, yeah, so this is the best we can do. I'm gonna leave Mr. Mime. And let's see. I'm not yet. We know. Hoo-ha. Yeah. Don't worry, I know about it. Just realized he has massive hands. Anyway. Yeah, the Reflect is really good, especially into Onyx, because obviously his attack stat just isn't great. We kind of think this Substitute pretty reliably takes 2 hits, which is great because that gives us 2 leftover procs, which basically means we get most of it back. But also means if they want to use any status moves, they miss out on them, which is hugely valuable. Okay. Nope, not into a fighting type. Top 3 are Scyther, Haunter, and Mankey. Nice. Very good choices. My top 3 would probably be Raichu, Sandshrew, Raichu, and Typhlosion. Although, honestly, Cyndaquil is kind of matched with Typhlosion. They're both great. Quilava I can kind of take or leave, but the top and bottom forms are great. Hitmonlee, no, I didn't even take any damage that time. At this rate, I can basically just leftovers all the way back up. I need to keep an eye on my psychic uses, though, for elixirs. I probably should have seen if I could have bought elixirs or ethers. Kev, do you have like a team, like a faves team? I feel like I have like 4 solid favorites that I like could run in any team, and then like I feel like I don't have necessarily a full team of 6 that I love, you know? We're not going to change. We're basically just going to ride the Mimian train until we have to get off. Yeah, Cyndaquil's right walking around in Soul Silver and Heart Gold is terribly cute. Agreed. Very much agreed. The Pokemon walking around generally is like enormous. Huge part of that game. Basically the reason it's my favorite game. I mean, obviously it was sort of part of my Pokemon revival, but a lot of it's just, yeah, the Pokemon following you is so good. So my Reflect is down, but my Substitute is still up, so I'm actually going to just go for a Psychic and see if I can one-shot Machamp. I think I won't, but I think I might two-shot him reliably. Oh, never mind. I do one-shot him. Probably because of the levels we got since last time. Okay, so we now know that Mimian can solo Bruno very reliably. Why? How could I lose? I brought a Psychic type. So that's huge. Oh, he does the thing. I love that. What does he have to say for himself? He doesn't say anything else. Okay, Agatha. So, per the rules I set myself, love explaining it like that. Makes me feel really stupid, but here we go. We are now allowed to revive the rest of our team. And now I'm just going to heal them with fresh water, and then I think our psychic props are... I think we've got an okay number of psychic uses. So let's see. So she started with a Gengar. Big fear against that Gengar would be getting Shadow Punched. Which is not ideal. It had what? Shadow Punch, Toxic, Double Team. It had Double Team. That was potentially a problem. So I actually think what we do now is instead of leading with Jojo Bolt, we actually lead with Hot Sauce. Because Aerial Ace also can't miss. And we're less afraid... Because we're kind of bulkier than Jojo, we're sort of less afraid of his moves overall. And because because Hot Sauce is maybe less important to our overall plan, we're kind of happier to maybe like take a Toxic on them or whatever. So let's give this a shot. Activity 4. Yeah, she I like that she says he was handsome. There's something very funny about that. Like, you kind of get the sense of like, hey, was there like, was there maybe like, maybe you wish that he had been less of an important trainer and more of a, something else? They boned. Also, we might just use Flamethrower. Bone! Detective Diaz, don't you ever speak to me like that again. Bone! Such a good bit. We're gonna have to cut that clip out, aren't we? Because we certainly reference it pretty regularly. Every time we fight a Marowak, it's definitely gonna have to get clipped. We're definitely gonna need like the actual is it Andre Bruce is the name of the actor? Incredible performance. Golbat. I'm kind of not scared of Golbat because you've already poisoned me. There's kind of not much you can do now, so... You're seeing TVA3. Maybe. Honestly, maybe. I'm not a big TV guy, so I'm inclined to believe you. I sort of forgot how Charizard is just a really strong Pokemon that knows Flamethrower. We should probably have been relying on that more, huh? Like, it's, you know, it's not clever, but it works. So I think if we see the Arbok, we're going to swap into Mr. Mime. Yeah. So we swap Mr. Mime. And I'm going to go... It's going to use Glare or Toxic first. And so I am going to assume that it's going to use a status move. And also I'm going to assume that I'm faster, which might not be reasonable. Arbok's pretty fast. But just Mimian seems really fast. I'm going to go for the Substitute first. Okay, I am faster. Huge. Don't know if Substitute actually is a priority move. I have no idea. Okay, just a Sludge Bomb. Fair enough. I kind of expected maybe that that you'd do something different. Like you try to status me, but I guess I'll just... kind of just wasted my time, to be honest. Anyway. This one-shotted last time, I think? Huge. Okay, fantastic. No. Okay. You don't see a kill with Shadow Punch, I hope. You're going to go for Toxic or Confuse Ray. Oh, okay. You have Shadow Ball. Right, so it's a speed race. Alright, I've learned my lesson. I know it's super effective. I haven't watched Always Sunny, but I've heard it's very good. Okay, hopefully this kills in one. I think it won't. I was wrong. Wow, okay. Wow, Mimian is ridiculous. Huge, huge plays. Basically, Mimian can solo 2 of the Elite Four, it looks like. Beginning to wonder if maybe he can solo Lance if I set him up properly. You're going to send in a Haunter. I'm not going to change. I think I can one-shot Haunter as well. No offense. So this will be 5 uses left after this. So I'll probably use an Ether if I can get one. If I have one, I should say. Because I didn't buy one. Wasn't that smart. I even went back to a department store and didn't buy it. My god. Okay, so we've managed to turn around that enormous, huge loss against Lorelei. I need to remember that Hot Sauce is poisoned and to cure him when this long walk ends. Hope he didn't take damage during that. No, okay. 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 Alright, okay. Can't buy ethers. Okay, great. So I couldn't have bought them anyway. That's great. I couldn't even think about buying them. You know. I don't see any antidotes. I'm just going to check if I have a berry for poisoning. I think I do. Heal a burn, cure poison. Okay. So I think we still lead Jojo Bolt into Gyarados. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, great. Team is in relatively good shape. Max is restore fully. Okay, if I have one, I'd love to use an ether here. Fully restores. Might just use a max ether. Doesn't make much odds, honestly, does it? Like, we really only use ethers on, like, moves that have, like, 5 or 10 uses. So let's just do that. Not to worry about it. Okay. Okay. So I think the plan now is to go Jojo Bolt into Gyarados. One shot with the Shockwave, hopefully. Whopped Mr. Mime into the Dragonair. Substitute into the Thunderwave. And then set up reflect. Yeah, reflect for the... Honestly, if we could set up both, that'd be even better, but reflect because of Hyper Beam, which is a physical move, and then just start using Psychic and seeing how much damage we can do, and whether we have a positive matchup with Reflect plus Substitute, plus Psychic, you know? So I think that's the plan. Yeah, okay. I've heard about you, Gruffy. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Gruffy. I also really like Lance's sprite. I love how he just wears a cape. I love how he roleplays being a superhero. It's great fun. You know? Like, do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Fantastic. Okay, so that's a reasonably reliable one-shot. So we're going to switch. This might be the Mimian show. In the anime, he's like a 19-year-old. Yeah, exactly. It's completely relatable. If he was like the strongest trainer, but also 19, he's like, I am the coolest guy alive. Thunderwave, please. That's actually also fine for us. Which is so weird because I thought he was like 45. That's fair. I think he's a little older than maybe not actually, but maybe we actually just use Substitute into the Outrage and then let you get confused. That's also not terrible, honestly. Oh, I should have also used it on my Substitute PP. My god. So many moves that I have to look out for. Because I think I would take more damage from Outrage. Me? Thank you, Civ. Yeah, that's right. I'm actually 145 years old, but you were very close. Because I think we do this until we get confusion because of fatigue. You know, I'm not going to Streisand myself into being a prostate issue guy, so we're not, you know, that's the end of this conversation. Kind of a shame Psychic doesn't have a chance. Oh, you're already confused, so yeah. Oh, okay. Hit yourself. Huge. I think that might be enough. No, okay. You are going to heal your Dragonair. So, predicting the Outrage follow-up. I'm going to go for a Light Screen. You'll check me. Thank you so much. There you go. I've got that to look forward to. I'm going to assume you're going to Outrage again. Maybe Hyper Beam, which actually it would be even better if you Hyper Beam me. Yes! Okay. That is perfect. Even better if the Substitute survives, which I do not expect. That's fine. Oh, and it absorbed a crit? Huge. Okay. Really good work. That is a real... I'm very happy with that Substitute. Okay. I know so far we're just fighting one of the Dragonairs, but still, it must recharge. Yeah, that's fine. I think we just go for another Psychic and finish you off, knock you off the screen. The other Dragonair... I'm going to assume that both Dragonairs have Hyper Beam, right? That feels like a sensible thing to assume. I think this might be my last Substitute, but if I can either absorb a... Hyper Beam, or even better, like a Thunder Wave, to like waste a bunch of turns, that would be amazing. So let's see. Perfect. 2 for 2. Okay, that's fantastic. My god, I can't... The work that Mimian is putting in is unmatched, honestly. Huge player. I have... No, I meant to press Psychic. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, no more hammering buttons. Bit more thoughtful, bit more careful. I do now have an extra turn with the substitute, but it's unnecessary. Because if I'd psychic, you would have... Oh, maybe you wouldn't have healed, actually. Maybe that's not your range. Okay, well, that's fine. You guys are a little too close to me, Gruffy. Ah, well, you know, maybe that's a conversation for after the prostate exam. I guess we can figure it out. Okay. So we're going to swap to Ratchet. So this is... He's got 2 Dragonites left. This is... Sorry, he's got 1 Dragonite and an Aerodactyl left. So... Plan here... Okay, that probably kills. So that kills me, and then... This is weird, right? Because now what happens is I just counter with Posty. Because now I know Dragonite has to recharge, so now I just go Dragonclaw, and I win. Because it's, like, super effective. Yeah, so that's an easy win. Right, okay, and I still have Surf against your Aerodactyl. Yeah, so I stay in. You're going to try to hit me with a rock move, and hopefully miss, which would be great. But if you're probably faster than me, right? Whoa! That is... Okay, that is a surprise. Aerodactyl is, like, ridiculously fast. Okay, anyway. So now I'm going second. So you're going to use rock to Ancient Power. Sorry, yeah, you have Ancient Power. Which hopefully doesn't kill, because I'm bulky, and then I Surf you and win. Okay. Okay. Hey, alright. Groovy. Oh, okay. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon Master. You heard it here first, folks. I am a Pokemon Master. Thank you. $12,000, please and thank you. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Gruffy. You are now the Pokemon League champion, or you would have been, but you have one more challenge left. There is one more trainer to face. His name is Bears! He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Yeah, that's fine. Also, it's pretty funny in retrospect that he's like, you'll never beat me, I'm the greatest trainer ever, and he literally just lost to a guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's actually very, like, 19-year-old in retrospect. Just be like, I'm actually the best trainer ever. It's like, you just lost to a guy. Like, I'm the second guy who beat you today, you know? Okay. So Lance, unlike Lance, the biggest disadvantage that our rival has is that we kind of know his team reasonably well. Like, I know he opens Pidgeot. He opens with his flying type, which means I open with Jojo again. After that, we'll figure it out. But it might be the Mr. Mime show. You never know. Honestly, at this rate, you know, sometimes you just use the best there are, the best they are at what they do. The best. I'm just gonna stop. We're just going to pump everyone full of fresh water. We're going to get nice and hydrated right before the fight so that everyone needs to piss, which gives them more power, obviously. Right, okay, after that, we're going to check our PP. That's all fine. That's fine. Fine. Okay, so you need a Max Ether on Substitute, and then we're probably good to go. I'll just use Max Elixir, honestly, and get the Psychics back as well. I mean, like, why not? We're not going to be fighting any more people, really, after this, right? Hey, Gruffy. I was looking forward to seeing you. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokedex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Gruffy, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. Oh, listen to that tune, man. I'm actually going mental here behind the mic. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. Oh, it's so good. Da, 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 da. Oh. It's so got up potentially before that. I'm kind of sorry that you're missing your football, but I'm also glad that you're also as keen on this as I am. That's the worst move you could have used against me, man. I can't miss. It is a good sign though, yeah. It's a sign the Elite Four are keeping us sharp. My God, that champion music goes mad. It's so good. With tunes like this, well, exactly, yeah. It's almost not fair on the football, you know? Okay, football never stood a chance. Oh, wow, okay. Well, unfortunately, that's just the setup for me to win with Surf, but, you know. Hey, remember this guy? You just fought a guy who had two of them, or one of them. Sorry, he has multiple in Hard Gold. I keep getting confused. Okay. Into Alakazam. I think we stay in and Thunderwave him. Because I'm not expecting a, How did Blue beat Lance? Yeah, it's a good point, honestly, yeah. Okay, he used Reflect, so we're going to avoid... Wait, that's fine. We don't have any normal moves. Oh, wait, sorry. We have a flying type move. Oof. Wow, okay. Nice counter. Okay, you can't move, but can I move? I can move. Okay, so unfortunately this is a bad match for you. Ooh, a crit, okay. You gonna heal? Okay, hopefully I don't miss a turn, or I'm gonna have paid for it like a fool. I'm not even paralyzed. Okay, let's just keep... Dragon Claw is doing work for us right now. Wow, even paralyzed, I'm faster than you? Unless you were doing like a reduced priority move or something? Nope, Psychic. How does that look for me? Actually, fine. I can take that all day. You're going to use another full restore? Okay, great. I'm not even paralyzed. I just keep getting to act normally. That's a second critical hit. And your Reflect is worn off, so it's very bad for you. Probably... Okay, well, you could have set that up for the rest of your team, but I guess you did that, which is not unreasonable. Unfortunately, it means the rest of your team is now Reflectless, and I assume you're going to go Executor next. And I've got a great answer to Executor, unfortunately, for you. It's kind of... I don't want to speak too soon, but it does feel as though Lance was the real challenge. Like, we kind of... Because we've had it so long to face our rival, like so many times, we sort of know what to expect. And as it turns out, like, our team's actually reasonably good against him. Okay, fair. Honestly, I deserve that. So you're going to heal, which means you're giving up a turn. Which means I'm just going to... Spoke too soon. Yeah, exactly. Time for the Mimian Sweep. Oh, you like full restores, do you? So now what's going to happen is you're going to Sleep Powder me again. And I'm going to substitute that. You're just going to miss. Okay, I mean, that's a much worse move. But yeah, fine, honestly. Okay, that was just... I mean, come on. Like, that now you're throwing. The rival is throwing once again. Yeah, see, I'm not very effective against you, but you have no plan to hurt me, so I'm just gonna... Egg Bomb is weird. Does he fire it out of his sweet heads? I guess the heads they like least, you know, like, there's at least 3 heads there, so, like, they kind of... I presume there's some sort of democracy. You're voted out, you know, like Love Island or something. Is that how Love Island works? I've never watched it. I was like, what do you get voted out of? Love Island? You get voted out of Big Brother, right? I don't know. Anyway, you get voted out of the executor head and you get fired like an egg bomb. It's happened to us all, you know? We've all been there. Man, I wish I had Baton Pass. I almost wonder, should I have gone full support Mr. Mime? I just not even had Psychic, just literally passed to other people. I'm going to stay in, honestly. I'm going to stay in at this rate. If your plan is just to... I'm going to put that light screen back up, though, so when you use a fire-type move, it might take you 2 shots. And also, even if it doesn't, it'll help me. Yep. You used to have 6. There you go. You used to have 6, and then... See, oh, look at that. The light screen means... Okay, extreme speed. I might lose the substitute with that. Because it's not... I don't have a reflect up. And also, it's 2 shots, which is pretty good for a substitute. Psychic does half, so it's a 2-shot. Let's see how much this does to us. Went for substitutes that I can set up, assuming it might do more flamethrowers. That's fine, now I win. Because you hit my substitute, and then I kill you with Psychic. Although I would have just killed you with Psychic anyway. Maybe. Who knows? Also, maybe he survives. Maybe the... No, it doesn't. Okay. You know, I can be optimistic about these things. Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Let's send out Blastoise. No, let's just keep Mr. Mime in and see how well he does. Even if we just set up... We've got a light screen up, I think. Even if we just keep that set up and basically have a... But you have no status moves. So I'm going to still set up substitute because I've still got a light screen up, so your water moves will probably, hopefully, not kill me in one. No, you're doing something... What do you... Oh, he's doing his Bull Rush move. Your defense rose. That's irrelevant because my light screen wore off. Okay, what's lowering his head? Is that, Headlong Rush or something like that? I'm gonna just assume that the best thing to do is to start doing damage. And and I think even with a barrier, the substitute would fail. And I think having a barrier or something... Skull Bash. I think that's a normal type move. So maybe it would have been worth setting up a Reflect. This time I'm just doing it to waste his time, honestly. the plan is there to use up his PP and learn his moveset. He's got Bite, Skull Bash. I'm going to assume Surf. I think I just go for a Psychic, knock Blastoise down to a 1/3 health, and then swap in someone who can kick his ass. So now you're probably going to go for a heal. So I'm going to go Jojo Bolt Thunder Wave, set up against you. Oh no, never mind. Are you going to heal yourself out of range with a Citrus Berry? Okay, you are. So I'm just going to Shockwave you. Okay. Oh! There defeated Champion Bears. No! That can't be! You beat me at my best! After all that work to become the league champ? My reign is over already? It's not fair! Give me $12,000. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it! You're the new Pokemon League champion, although I don't like to admit it. Ruffy! So you've won. Sincerely, congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Charmander to work on the Pokedex. Gruffy, you have come of age. Bears, I'm disappointed in you. I came when I heard you'd beaten the Elite Four. When I got here, you'd already lost. Bears, do you understand why you lost? You've forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Without them, you will never become champ again. Gruffy, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Come with me. I don't know if we talked about this before, but I've been thinking a lot about Oaks, about our rivals arc in this game. Ahem. Congratulations, Gruffy. This floor is the Pokémon Hall of Fame. Pokémon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokémon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Gruffy, you have worked hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations. Gruffy, you and your Pokémon are Hall of Famers. Thank you very much, Kev. It feels honestly very well earned. I know this is a game for children. I don't care. I'm chuffed. I'm bloody chuffed with myself. I'm like, hell yeah, I earned this. Also another banger tune. Let's go. There he is. Jojo Bolt. Ratchet. Roller basically did nothing for the entire Elite Four. God bless you. Posty came in clutch. Hot Sauce, obviously a king. And the all-star Mimian. This is a game for legends. Agreed. This absolutely is. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Well bloody deserved, lads. There we are. League champion, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. 33 hours. They kicked me out. They're done. And Bears runs off. Little refrain there on. Oh, this is nice. Listen to this. This is good. I like this. He runs off. Standing out there outside the Indigo Plateau. We are now the champion. There is no higher peak for us to muster. And we just start running. We're running. Alright, let's enjoy the credits. Director Yuichi Masuda. I think he's director for quite a few of the games. Thank you to Kensu Mori, an absolute legend, obviously. The guy who basically drew Pokemon came up with a lot of the original designs. Yeah, just thank you to everyone on these credits. These games are so important to me. So valuable and so much fun. And you know, a friend of mine, Mikey, has picked up Pokemon again, partly because of watching these runs. And genuinely, if you are in that position, if you find yourself picking up a game because of this stream giving you the goo, I should explain what that term is, but let me finish this point first. Then let me know, because honestly, I love that. I love, you know, oh, look at that. There he is. I love us enjoying and sharing games together. Let me explain, give you the goo. It's a phrase my friend uses, and it's kind of like gives you the, you know, the energy and the joy to pursue something. And for some reason, I really like it. I know it sounds sort of unsettling to say that something gives you the goo, but I think when you get into the spirit of it, it's kind of a nice phrase. So anyway, Pokedex text. Wow, one guy did all that. Jeez. Pokemon design. Yeah, there's Ken Sugimori right at the top. Look at that team. Look at that team of Pokemon designers. It's so cool. And what's nice is that as we play through these games later on, you'll see more like Western names come into that because more and more people get involved in the Pokemon Company and designing and stuff, which is so cool. Yeah. The thing I was going to say about our rival, I think someone else pointed this out, but I can't remember who. But one of the things that's kind of cool about your rival is, first of all, he's always ahead of you, right? He's literally your superior. He's whenever you get to a gym, he's already beaten that gym. You know, even something as simple as like when we got into Silphco and nearly got to Giovanni, you know, to face off, our rival's just there waiting. But our rival didn't stop Giovanni. Our rival never got involved really with fighting Rocket, except maybe to prove that they could beat them. That's kind of a weird Blastoise. I don't know if I like that. No offense. Ooh, that's a good sprite of our rival. That's very cool. I like that with the kind of wind blowing his trousers and his hair. That's a great effect. And even though the ball's throwing quite fast, it feels almost like kind of restless. But sorry. Anyway, so he kind of he gets to everywhere before you, but he only does that because he doesn't help anyone. And I think we talked about this before. You know, it's like he puts his strength first, and that's why you're kind of the more worthy person to be champion, because your journey to the championship was more hindered by like you stopping to help people, like you stopping the thief who stole the Dig TM, and you stopping Rocket and all their various enterprises, and look, there's the boy, look at him, handsome chap. You stopping them in Silphco, and even something like you know, like the guards who are like, oh, I'm thirsty, you bring them the tea, and that's the reason you're able to travel. And like you know, you're the one who deals with the Snorlaxes blocking the road. Like, it's not even clear how your rival gets around them, but he obviously doesn't help anyone else out. So you do more for Kanto, and that's almost why it makes more sense for you to be champion. And also, if you kind of pay attention to his dialogue, I never really thought about this before. This is the point someone else made to me. When you beat him as champion, it's the only time he's really upset. Every other time we beat him, he kind of was like, oh, it's a warm-up. I'm now ready to take on the league. He kind of didn't let it get to him. But when you beat him at his peak, he kind of realizes that, you know, everything else where he was like, it's a fluke. I'm still getting stronger. I'm not ready yet. Like, he was just declared champion. He knew he was never going to get higher than that. And you show up right away and beat him. Which kind of sort of, you know, tells you about the two of you's journey. That obviously your journey, you somehow grew more, you gained more, and that's why you were able to defeat him there, and that's why he's so frustrated, because he doesn't understand that. And I think even though maybe Oak's dialogue is a little more like Power of Friendship than we'd like, I think it's supposed to kind of reflect that idea that, like, yes, you see your Pokemon as your friends and all that stuff, but also, like, you know, you kind of, he was on a quest to fill the Pokedex and become the strongest, and you were maybe on the same quest, but you stopped more along the way to make other people, like, you know, other people's problems your business, and that's the reason you deserve it. Anyway, this is Mr. Mime just, yeah, exactly, yeah, Mr. Mime, handily, etc., etc. Dragonite won potentially, I would agree with that, yeah, absolutely. And finally, Gruffy had a marvelous battle with the champion bears. There you go. In the end, Bear sent out Blastoise, while Gruffy countered with Jolteon. That's cool. I didn't know it said that. Save the game at this location, Palestine. Okay, so we're back home. Oh. I think this is the post-game where we go to the Sevii Isles again. Ah, Gruffy, you're back, are you? How much have you filled in your Pokedex? May I see it? Let's see. You've got 60. Now, this is impressive. There's something I wanted to ask you. Come, follow me. Classic tune. Do. Recently, there have been sightings of many rare Pokemon species. I'm talking about Pokemon that have never been seen in Kanto. I would love to go see things for myself, but I'm much too old. Since I can't do it, Gruffy, I'd like you to go in my place. Hey, I heard that. Gramps, what's with favoring Gruffy over me all the time? I went and collected more Pokemon, and faster too. You should just let me handle everything. I know. Of course, I need your help too. Now I need to see both your Pokedexes. We took both our Pokedexes. I think he upgrades them to the National or whatever, and that's done. Now these units can record data on a lot more Pokemon. It is upgraded. Now, Gruffy and Bears. This time you really must work towards filling your Pokedexes. I urge you to make them the best and most complete of all time. Truly, this is a monumentally great undertaking in Pokemon history. Gramps, calm down. Don't get so excited. I'll get the Pokedex completed. Don't you worry about a thing. I think I'll try looking around one island first. Anyway, I'm out of here. So I guess that's our hint to go to the Sevii Isles. Pokemon around the world wait for you. Okay, cool. Good to know. Well, that's a reference to him saying Professor Oak's going to have his own radio show soon. The program we call Professor Oak's Pokemon Seminar. That's a reference to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where he does have a radio show. Many Pokemon trainers matter to you. I've already heard that one. I bet you've become good friends with Pokemon. By the way, did you know about Daisy? If you show Daisy your Pokemon, she can tell you how much it likes you. Occasionally, she will even groom a Pokemon for you. This is a secret, so please don't tell anyone. Why is it a secret? Okay, well, anyway. Right, so... if I recall correctly, funnily enough, and unless I'm wrong, we might not have a way to fly, which is quite funny. I think Professor Oak's computer might not. It's an email. The Ultimate Trainers of the Pokemon League are ready to take on all comers. Bring your best Pokemon and see how you rate as a trainer. Professor Oak, please visit us. Oh, okay. I don't know if that was the same as at the start. So yes, we don't have a Pokemon with Fly, so now we have to go... We do have a Pokemon with Surf, however, but we do basically have to walk to a town with a Pokemon Center so we can pick up our flyers so that we can go to one island. Does anyone know, in terms of the post-game, is there much for us to do, you know? You should take a quick rest. Thanks, Mom. Thought you might say something about me being champion, but I guess it, you know, whatever. It's a movie on TV. 4 boys are working on railroad tracks. I better go too. It's kind of a bit somber, but it's nice. Okay. Got to deal with the Route Mon music. We got to encounter a level 3 Pidgey. It's a Rattata. I was wrong. It's It's also level 2. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Please don't bother me again. I think there's a wee story. Yeah, I think it is worth it too, right? Like because it's they're called the Sevii Isles because there's 7, and we've only been to, I want to say 1, 2, and 3. So I think you only go to the remaining islands after you beat the Elite Four. They might even get refreshed teams or something at one stage, or maybe I'm getting that confused with Heart Gold.